I don't know what's with most events getting additions with each release, but I'm all up for it. Dark Dwarf Heist is back for another 12 days. The bars are unchanged, although still pretty valuable. The event window doesn't suggest where to get entries, but if you are familiar with the patch notes, you will know to check the shop. Or you can save some time by instead bullying a weak boss until he gives you one. I hope you don't mind the lighting in the Viscanium mine, because you are bound to spend some time here. The monsters here are incredibly weak, but also mostly useless to kill as they have no event drops for the most part. Your progress will come mostly from the Viscanium rocks on the map, up to 150 progress in a single run, the 3 left side leaders, and from any pickaxes you get lucky to find from mining gnomes and use. The amount you will get from pickaxes scales with modes, so if you're specifically trying to finish the bars as fast as possible, aim for higher modes. While scouting the bottom of the map, you will find a couple barrels that politely ask you to click them. They can contain either a tick of damage, a tick of damage, a tick of damage, nothing, or go off. On a brighter note, the amphoras in this event are extremely valuable despite their nerf. Opening an amphora guarantees 50 endermans while also having a chance to contain 20 draken, a pickaxe, 10 burners, and or a map to re-enter the mine. Alternatively, if you encounter a golden amphora, you can expect 3 to 4 times multiplier on set drops for the cost of 5. I don't find those worth my keys, but it can be time saving. But golden amphoras do not spawn naturally. In order to even encounter them, you have to defeat the 3 mini-bosses on the left, followed by the Scarlet Prince Sentinel, who also has the chance to drop one map to the mine. The mini-bosses will also drop burners, which act as keys for the second map for this event. This map contains even more amphoras than the first map, with the only difference being the progress drop is for bar 2 rather than bar 1. The monsters can drop progress, but they're not time efficient to kill. Instead, you should head over to the end of the map, clear this one mini-boss, which will cause the Sentinel to spawn. Clear him, then again, and again, for about 40 runs, and you are done with bar 2. That is, assuming you had bar 1 finished before starting here. Otherwise, all drops here will count for bar 1 instead. Do note that the most efficient mode will be Infernal, as the entry cost will be 100 burners instead of 150 for higher modes, where the bonus drop is not worth the price. This edition of the event added a new pair of wings locked behind a 100 Sentinel kill achievement. When focusing on that, it took me roughly 2.5 hours to collect it. Definitely worth it, as I prefer to stick to wings over grounded mounts. That said, these wings don't actually work yet. And yes, I did try using them a second time after the first failed. What? I thought it would certainly work the third time. Anyway, okay. A while ago I said that the undermount farming method was cool to have, but less necessary when everyone can get hundreds of thousands of undermounts per month with smugglers. But since that is no longer the case, let me share my amphora route. Since map 2 has more amphoras than map 1, while also being mostly a straight line to the end, I prefer rushing through the map 1 amphora cluster at the bottom to get straight to map 2. Selecting painful mode matters here, as higher modes will cost 100 or 150 burners per run, while painful only costs 50. And since burners drop relatively often, that cost can be covered without even touching the mini-bosses on map 1. Also, don't forget to make use of the Draken from the amphoras. Every 5 Draken drops will allow you to buy 2 more amphora keys, which long term can extend your grind even more. I think with the current system, I have to agree with this comment and give Dark Dwarf Heist the A tier it always deserved. The event can either be a short change of pace for good bar rewards, or an Amphora key to Enderman conversion method, both of which I needed for a while. Feel free to disagree in the comments, but remember to keep it civil. See you later in August.